Hello, my name's Malcolm, and I'm Common Sense Candidate. I want to talk about things that are not politics, they're actually about policy. I start from the premise that there's almost nothing new under the sun. Any idea that might work for our society, it's probably been tried before, so if we delve back into history a little bit, we might come across things that worked in the past and can work again in the future. One of the issues facing New Zealand is that our housing stock is not very good, and you can't get a loan, and it's all a bit of a struggle. And I say it's a needless struggle. And one of the wise things that we did in the past is we had an organisation called the State Advances Corporation, and this provided low interest loans to anyone who got off their backside, saved a deposit, and was prepared to buy a small house. I would say off the top of my head, most people who hear this will think, oh, that's a left-wing policy. Now, this is a small brochure. It's from 1951. It's about the advantages of home ownership. This is a reprint. It's printed out a little bit pink, whereas the original one was more of a goldy yellow colour. But anyway, 1951, under the then national government, I believe. It says, have you considered the advantages of owning your own home? Have you thought about the real satisfaction of having your own property? And it goes on in this line. Special discounts, low interest rate and easy terms, repayment insurance, etc. Interest-free suspensory loan. Various kinds of things where you could buy the house you lived in if it was a public rental property, or you could buy a small new house. You didn't have to worry about interest rates going up and down. But hey, now I'm just going to read a little bit from, actually I'll show them on screen, 3 different clips from documents that you can access online. One is it's from page 19 of a document called Housing in Aotearoa 2020. It's available online as a PDF. It's about how during the 1970s the housing boom centered around building smaller homes financed by the State Advances Corporation. Remember, building companies look for a flow of work. So if you had state advances providing low interest loans, and of course you had to still save a deposit, and if you didn't make the payments, well, it's just like any other banking situation. So you could also capitalize the family benefit. Next document is from Wikipedia. It's about how the State Advances Corporation was rolled into New Zealand Housing Corp by Norman Kirk's Labour government, and in 1979 it disappeared altogether. My goal as Common Sense Candidate is not to talk about politics, but talk about policy. Of course, we can download New Zealand legislation, again, from the New Zealand Legislation Parliamentary website. And on screen now, there is Housing Corporation Act 1974, where it was repealed. So, if we come up with ideas that are based on historical precedents, are based on simple, straightforward ideas that anyone can understand, then perhaps we'll be able to get some common sense policies running in our country. Happy to see people's comments down below. That's if YouTube even promotes this video. But please be respectful, don't spam anything, and I'm happy to be corrected. On we go.